Hi, I'm hoping that God is still keeping you safe and that we are still together and that whatever you are doing, God is going to bless you. I want to thank God for today. And today I want to cover a topic about uh, solar lighting and solar energy. We all know that Uganda imports a lot of equipment, a lot of solar energy equipment both for use in rural and urban areas to provide lighting and other forms of energy. Because solar energy is not powerful, it's mainly for lighting. But something that really touches me a lot is that we have continued to import very substandard solar equipment from China. And the Chinese are benefiting a lot. They know that we have a problem of power. They know that most of our people need this solar. And so they have gone ahead to manufacture really very fake material for us, for our market. And government is folding its hands, saying whatever, after all, it's not their money. But this is government money if you look at it closely or keenly. Ugandan people pay money to buy solar equipment that is basically bogus. And the government is keeping quiet. The National Bureau of Standards does not enforce the rules of why it was put in place to ensure that only good products are imported within the country. And this is really, it's strange and we must condemn it. You know, most of us lived in villages. Something as basic as light, we can't even provide light for our people. The basic, the very basic of something in the village. I'm not saying that light is the most important thing in the village. You have health, you have education. But to live in the village where when it becomes dark, you have to sleep because the whole place is dark and ghostly. It doesn't speak well about our priorities. And why? Because it is a cheap thing. It doesn't need to be very expensive to import quality solar energy panels, generally solar equipment. What has been happening is that you have this equipment that you import, ostensibly very cheap, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work and it doesn't last. So what are we doing? What can we do? You have some few people who can afford. They go and import things from Europe, especially from Germany. The equipment from Germany is a little bit better. It's much better actually, but it's very expensive. And it's not that the Chinese cannot make better equipment. No, they just make equipment so that Ugandans keep buying. If you're going to buy solar equipment that is going to last you 5 years or 10 years, then they'll run out of the market. They would rather sell you something that is very cheap so that you can come back when that equipment doesn't work. But the irony is that it doesn't even stop at working. It just doesn't work. Some of it doesn't even work for a day. It doesn't give light. We've seen some of the bulbs. The batteries can't last long. They can't store power for a long time. So, what should government do? The government really, it's simple. We know that government can't put electricity in every home, in every village. But for now, let them stop the importation of substandard material, substandard solar equipment from China. The standards agency must do its work and ensure that only material that is certified is imported, and it must be able to work for a minimum of about 2 years. There we will solve the problem of lighting. Most of these areas are really ghostly at night. And you know, light helps a lot because it solves issues of insecurity, criminality, etc. Villages where you don't have light, people talk about thieves, people talk about wizardry, people talk about all sorts of things. So we, just as government, as the people of Uganda, we must provide the basics, the lights. Let's stop. Let's we remove the traditional kerosene candles because they are dangerous. Let's remove the candles generally, the lanterns, the traditional lanterns. Let's just provide the basic lights. Thank you so much for listening to me and see you next time.